Right. Welcome back to Supernova Labs. So, yeah. Where to go to now? For those that have been watching along over the past month, I've really been diving back through all of the work I've been doing over the past 8 years towards Supernova Labs and the Open Spaceplane project and all the bits in between, from the VR, AR metaverses and tokens and Bitcoin SV and just all of it. Trying to work out what I want to bring with me, because I'm really at a transition point personally when it comes to where this all goes, because either it sees wild success and everything I've been working on over the past 8 years just hits a break, and we can fund all the projects like building space planes and VR metaverses and stick this inside of that and get an Earth suit built as part of the wider vision, build an operating system, just to bring the whole thing together, because it all is leading towards this like end-to-end solution where we can train people, we can give them suits, we can do heads-up displays, get people in space planes and go to space, and the avionics, the heads-up displays, the augmented reality, all the data and analytics and the data processing is handled by the operating system. So, yeah, I mean, we've got about 5 days until the end of the month, and I've got to make this decision. And I'm thinking about putting together a Kickstarter or some kind of crowdfunding. Whether I do Crowdcube and offer some equity, that'd be quite nice. Depends what their processes are and whether they allow that kind of thing and what the lead time on that would be. Or I just do it on Kickstarter, and I can do things where I have like little boxes for people, like do like little giveaways for anybody that's as crazy as me and want to make this dream a reality. It's been a long, long journey getting to this point. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only person left in the room talking to myself. I don't know whether people know what it's really like to believe in something so wholeheartedly that you give anything to make it real. And perhaps maybe Carl Sagan was right when he was saying that maybe the time's not quite yet. As he was also saying, those worlds just above us, they promise untold opportunities, and they're beckoning for us. Yeah. But until the means for the average person exists to get up there, all kind of stuck, wondering what could be. I thought that if I could just bring together like partners in industry and universities and startups that wanted to get into manufacturing and building things and bringing like technologies like 3D printing over to the UK and just reinvigorating the whole country to do something new that people would just take it and run. But my experience has been anything but that. And it's been a hard slog and a fight to even get in the room to have these conversations with people. You get tired. You get old. All these young bucks online now. That was me once. I was bouncing all over Europe and I was running from pillar to post to tell people about this dream that if only I had the funding and the people that I could get it done in 5 years. Still believe it. With the appropriate funding, you could do this in 5 years. But 8 years later, 8 years, bloody hell. You do begin to question whether it was all worth it. I'm not blind to the situation I'm in. I'm living at home with my parents at 31. It's not right. I see the impact it has on people around me. But I live by the maxim that you only fail when you give up. I'm not giving up. So yeah. Maybe I should have done this a long time ago, but I'll put up a Kickstarter, try and crowdfund for it, and see how much people really value what it is I do and what I've done. Because I see the value in it. I know my worth. And that's something that I wish that actually through this process I've grown to really appreciate. So, if anything, I have that. But ultimately, there has to come a point where people have to rise to meet it. And if they don't, well, it was never going to work. But there's still a part of me that I don't know where it's coming from anymore. Just like a spark. people, and I believe in our ability to build anything we put our minds to. Whether it's solving climate change or building single stage to orbit space planes, like, it's all the same thing. We've got to rise to meet the challenges of the future, or they will overcome us. It's the story of human history. Now we've discovered this whole sea right above our heads, just waiting to be explored. Those crazy and bold souls that venture off into the deep, it's right there. Anyway, it's probably enough of me waxing lyrical, probably boring everybody to tears. I hope you have a wonderful day. Be kind to yourself, and keep an eye out for a crowdfund. If you have 20 quid you want to put in, or 20 million quid, it would go a long way to building the future today.